Hello, beautiful people. I hope you are enjoying your day. I pray everything goes well today. I'm going to quote another portion of chapter 12 from my book, A Journey to Freedom Victoriously, so here I begin. He grabbed the suction catheter and disconnected me from my ventilator for suctioning. I endured the first 5 seconds, and I felt that lots of green color mucus was coming out of my trachea. Only those 5 seconds showed how sick I was. After 5 seconds, I made eye contact with the therapist, trying to tell him to give me a break and to reconnect me to the ventilator. He looked at me and continued to suction along with normal saline to dissolve the thick secretions, which only made me feel like I was drowning. Both of my parents were on the left side of the bed watching what was going on with disbelief. My father would yell at the therapist, "Stop," but he ignored him. The respiratory therapist had a nurse next to him with her hand on his shoulder trying to tell him to stop as well, but he was so focused trying to get my airway clear, he ignored his surroundings. I looked at the therapist and wondered, what happened to this man? He's literally trying to kill me. Then I looked at my parents who were sobbing, and I said, I don't want to die. I don't want to leave them. My father was at my bed sobbing in rage, threw himself on my chest saying, "Don't leave us, don't leave us. Resist, resist." I looked at him with tears rolling down my cheeks, and my mom was behind him rubbing his back as she sobbed as well. Alrighty, can you tell I was dying over here? Yup, I was. Let me just say that when God speaks to you about something, it's going to happen whether you like it or not. I give all the details in the book about how God spoke about this upcoming event in my life. And he didn't tell me, he warned my father. The only thing was that he didn't understand the message prior to this event. More in the book. So, today I want to emphasize on hospital care. Probably another favorite topic of mine since I'm pretty experienced in this area. This being part of God's purpose doesn't mean hospitals should treat patients the way I was treated. This is completely separate from the spiritual aspect of it. I feel safe to say that hospitals and their staff are not fully trained in taking care of patients who live with neuromuscular diseases. This happened on multiple occasions in my life. I have been in situations where nurses or respiratory therapists in hospitals have no clue what they are doing with me. Oh my gosh, it is super frustrating to me and my parents. And it's not only frustrating, it's terrifying. A place where I should feel safe doesn't know how to treat me or someone like me? That's scary. Supposedly this therapist had years of experience. What happened? Can someone entrust their life to people like this? I don't think so. I seriously urge that more training be done, because we should not be afraid when someone comes to help us. This is our life here. We need people who know how to work with us. No, the medical field definitely needs more training. This is scary but true. Scary but real. Well, this is it for today. I seriously encourage medical field employees to read this book, because even though I don't intend to underestimate your knowledge and schooling, I believe universities need to include us in your studies more. I didn't think of it this way, but we are also being excluded from our own care. We tend to be seen as normal, physically speaking, when we are not. If you want to have more insight on how this is, you can buy your copy in either English or Spanish in the link I'm providing. And if you have any questions, I suggest you ask in the comments. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Blessings.